Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good day to one and all, broadcasting on IG, Facebook, and on Instagram. I'm on the gram today also, just doing it simultaneously. Topic for today is challenges and character building cycles can be one and the same. Numerovationally speaking, from your brother King Savvy. You know what we're doing. I don't know where you are. Now, it's all about learning, all about studying, all about recognizing cycles. And once you recognize your cycle, and I will suggest the books that you get to recognize your cycles also, okay? Because that's important, all right? That's very important. That's very important. Once again, want to remind people that big things are going, big things are going, big things are going. Yeah, big things are going, man. Big things are going. And of course, this coming Sunday, I will be interviewing Tassili Ma'at at 10:10 a.m. I'll be interviewing Tassili Ma'at at 10:10 a.m. this coming Sunday. I'm doing a double header that day, and more likely I'm going to go visit KT, the arts degree, who will be speaking at Black Dot Bookstore in Lithonia. I believe from 2 to like 8 p.m. I believe that's the time. But KT will be speaking and breaking it down about the melanin. So I'm going to be over there just to really pick up some honey, and then I'm out. I got things that I got, of course, to interview the one, the only Copper Vibration at 8 p.m. And then on May 31st, I have the one, the only Sonia Barrett. And later on that evening, on the 31st, I'll be on Forbidden Knowledge podcast with beautiful Nikki Speaks and Antanya Ashford. And of course, on the 2nd and the 4th, 2nd through the 4th, we'll be at the wonderful Wizards of Raw. This program is sponsored by Own a travel business by mybluelotustravels.com. That's mybluelotustravels.com. And also Lloyd Strayhorn, lloyd-strayhorn.com. Make sure you hit him up. And also the Eggbot Ancestral Festival happening in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm going to be one of the ministers of ceremonies on June the 17th, and then they're going to be doing it again at June the 18th at the Dell Art Museum. And also Baba Phil Valentine is doing a big thing on June the 25th. Make sure you go to his website, uks.org, uksnow.org. And don't forget, we're doing a big thing in New Orleans. That's right. We're doing a retreat on New Orleans. And if you want to come out and have a good time in New Orleans, that's going to be at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. We're going to have a good time there. So y'all want to be out there. And Baba Ashra Kwesi is coming to New York City, Brooklyn, New York, to be precise, at the new location that Mr. G have. I'm going to make sure I bring on Mr. G to talk about his new location called Alkaline Oasis. And of course, we're just gonna keep it moving from there. All right, good. There's no bells and whistles in this one. There's no bells and whistles. Just make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe. And those that are Instagram, you can share it with other people and other perspective. Hey, what's up, Denise? Big up to you. What's the email you sent? Numerovation for you did mine and forgot to save it. Well, if you didn't save it, that's you. You're gonna have to do it again. All those things are deleted. If you did it like a month ago, or like I tell people all the time, please download. And if you don't download, that's you. I already advise you to download. That's you not making your moves and doing what you're supposed to do when I tell you to do things. Because when I use these Google apps, and these Google apps actually deletes these recordings at the end of the week and the end of the month. And I don't have no clouds for it. I don't save it in my computer because it just clogs up my computer when you do a session with me. And people who do want to do a session with me, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Remember, the study of numbers or numerology is applied mathematics. It's one aspect of applied mathematics. And if you learn to apply them, they can be very helpful. So we're going to do something real quick today. I'm not going to stay on these apparatuses too long because I have sessions I have to deal with, if you don't mind. But the topic today is challenges and character building cycles. Can be one and the same. And the best books to get to find out about your challenge and your character building cycles would definitely be my book, Numerovation for mental stability. But Lloyd Strayhorn, in one of his books, and I'm going to show the books right here. This is a workbook that he has. This is a simple workbook you can buy on his website at lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's lloyd-strayhorn.com. And in the back of the book, he has what we call the numbers and their harmony, numbers and their disharmony, numbers and their planets, numbers and their zodiac sign, numbers and their elements, numbers and their days, numbers and their months. Right in the back of the book. I'm not afraid to promote and give props to a brother that has been doing a legendary work. Legendary work. I know he's one of my teachers, so I'm always going to show him love and respect in every aspect. He's one of my elders. And that's what it is. So this book, again, is called Lloyd's Numbers and You Workbook. Lloyd's Number and You Workbook. I'm broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, on both of my channels of YouTube, and also my private page on Facebook called The Ministry of Numerovation. And if you want to be a part of that private Facebook, all you have to do is go to my IG link. Now, when I do sessions with people, the challenges and character building numbers, months, and days is what months and numbers I usually give you, because I want all of you to recognize that we do go through our ups and downs. I've go through my ups and downs. You go through your ups and downs. But when these challenges are presented, it's very important for you to flip it and turn it into something of building your character, because usually when something challenges you, it's here to build you or remind you of things that might be of opposition to you, might be a lesson to you. not even might, it is a lesson to you, even in relationship, even with the day you're going through, the year you may go into, the time you're in, the job you're at, all has a mathematical connection. And if you understand that mathematical connection, that they can be considered challenges. And like I always tell people, and big up to Brandon Smith, who's also a numerologist that does he does things from a religious perspective with the Bible and all that. He also wrote a book on Namaste, numbers to I forgot the book name, but check out Brandon Smith. He's been on Lloyd Strayhorn and my show also. But you got to recognize that when challenges are presented, it's not always negative. Challenges are sometimes here to pull out the best part of you. It's sometimes here to pull out the best part of you. And if you respect those challenges, some people might go through a challenge of going through with their organs or their body. And big up to beautiful Denise Renee Muhammad, if she don't mind. I know she's been on YouTube and Facebook, but she's in a wheelchair, and that may seem to have been a challenge in the beginning, but she overcame her challenges to do what she's doing in the aromatherapy and the holistic field. And that is very important to recognize. That's what I love her for, that being in the Nation of Islam, doing what she does best, and being born under that number 14 of being able to adapt, improvise, and overcome the challenges. Although she wished, of course, she was doing the regular walking and doing all that time. And that's why I love and I will always put her on my show, because she is one of those people who have proven to me that people, when they're going through different challenges, they can build their character at the same time. They can be willing to build their character at the same time. And there's some people that give up. And they can't be, there's no doubt that people want to give up sometimes. I've seen people with no legs and no arms do wonderful things. And then we got the nerve to have one leg, have legs and arms, and still complain. You got Stevie Wonder and great people like Stevie Wonder and of course Ray Charles that had no eyes, but still was able to overcome the depth of their challenge and become two of the greatest singers and entertainers as far as playing pianos of all times. What excuse? Were they born with something special, or were they born with the character within them, this mathematical, this spiritual character that allowed them to show their powers on multiple levels? Both Stevie and Ray Charles is connected to the number 5. Ray Charles born on the 23rd of September, and Stevie Wonder born May the 13th, but that the month of May is a number 5 energy. Go figure. I can't make this stuff up. And 5 is that number of adaptability, improvising, overcoming. And if 5 on the negative let them hold themselves and get and become nervous and make their condition a nerve-wracking thing, then it becomes depressive. That's why in my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, 5 is one of the mental health numbers, but 5 and 3 are at the bottom of the totem pole of this mental health thing. Why? Because 5 and 3 are supposed to maintain a jovial and adaptable mindset. And if their parents are there, or family members are there to support that jovial and happy mindset, then they could overcome and improvise and overcome anything they want to overcome in their life. That's how powerful having the number 5 or the 3 is in your charts. Whether you have a multitude of number 5s in your chart, whether you have a multitude of number 3s in your chart, if you have it in your namesake, and if your birthday or the month that you're born or the year you're born or the life path that you're born on, that 5 can be a very significant thing, because most of the numbers that show up in a numerical chart predominantly is the number 5, especially in the name. Or the number 1 or the number 3, which 1, 3, and 5, according to various studies of numerology, are the youthful numbers. And then when I look at it and when I start applying it and recognizing it myself, I say, oh, Yeah, they are the youthful numbers. And it implores people when you have the 5, 3, and the 1 in your chart to be youthful or tap into that youthful energy. I don't care what numbers show up in your life path and your thing, but if you have a majority, a lot of 5s, 1s, and 3s in your chart, woohoo, Lord have mercy, take advantage of those numbers. Learn the positive, motivating aspects of those numbers and stay on the motivation of them. Yes, we're going to go through challenges, but don't have to be always negative. Challenges are here to either challenge you to be your best or your worst. It's just like going to the gym. I know people that go to the gym all the time. They're building up their muscles. They're challenging their muscles. They're challenging their body to build it. Whether they have a goal to be the best weightlifter, or whether they have the goal to have a banging body for the summer, whether they have a goal just to maintain their health. You're challenging yourself. You're challenging every limb. You're challenging your breathing to be able to have stamina. So challenges are good. So challenges and character building cycles can be one and the same from a numerovational perspective. So when you're in a challenge cycle, look at it, pull back from it, and say to yourself, is this person, place, or thing challenging you to be your best or your worst? And if it's challenging you to be your best, you run to the challenge. And if it's challenging you to be your worst, leave the challenge alone. Sometimes people have to pull back because pulling back or retreating is not bad. Even in military, they tell you when they have to retreat, when they know they're being overwhelmed by an enemy, sometimes you have to decide whether you're going to fight or flight. That is the fight or flight mechanism in all of us. If it becomes too overwhelming and you know you're being surrounded and you have an option to retreat, then retreat and be able to fight another day. Be able to live to fight another day. So challenges and character building cycles can be one and the same, because even when you want to build your character, there have to be a certain amount of challenges to reveal or to help you build your character. Baby, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I keep on trying to tell you people, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And please share this. Please share this. Please share. Please thumb up. I'm talking to people on YouTube, but I'm also talking to you on Instagram. Please thumb up, share, like this broadcast on all apparatuses, because I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, just so I can knock it all out one day, because I didn't feel like doing all, because I got sessions I got to do today, and I got to knock them out. I got people in I think people in Greece. I got to do a session in Greece or one of those places. But it's important that each and every one of you know that each one of your astrology signs, each one of your number sequences, each one of your life paths, each one of your months have its challenges. And once you're reckoned, and like I said, you can go to my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, but that more is a motivation to anytime you see those numbers. Lloyd definitely have it in his books about what are your power numbers and what are your challenge numbers in his books. So like I said, I'm not afraid to show and give a man his props. That's why in all my books, every last one of them, I shout out Lloyd Strayhorn, because Lloyd Strayhorn was the catalyst for me to understand and understand and overstand numbers to the depth that I know it today. Because remember, being in the 5% or the Nation of Islam or even the Ansarullah community, they were teaching numbers and teaching mathematics from their perspective. But when it came to the human element of applying those mathematics, those supreme mathematics, Lloyd's teachings helped to take me over the hump, so to speak, on February 1st, 1989, while listening to Gary Bird's show. And that was a Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, that was a Wednesday when it happened. And I was born on a Wednesday. So everything was in synchronicity for me to call in when hundreds of people was calling in and get through on my birthday on a Wednesday on WLIB-BLS while Gary Bird was on, who's born on the 13th of March. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is one of my complementary and strong numbers. And Lloyd being Aquarius, also one of my compliments, because I'm also a number Aquarius also. So all of that was in sync on February 1st, 1989, calling from I think at that time at my basement of my mother's house. I just left the community of the Ansar Allah community. Yes, I just left the Ansar Allah community, leaving from Philadelphia because I got shipped from Bushwick to Philadelphia, and I went to from Brooklyn to Cleveland and then to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia, me and the imam over there, not Imam Isa, not Dr. York, but the imam that he had over there, me and him did not gel, and I was not going to be held under house arrest. I heard he passed on. May he rest in peace. Whatever, he did his job in his life. But I was not going to be held on house arrest because I was trying to make money to help serve the community and my family. And I told my ex-wife at that time, my ex-wife now, I told her, look, I can't stay in this community. I can't be held here. And boy, when you have that leadership quality, there's going to be a whole lot of challenges in your sport. And I don't exude and show people my leadership quality just to be in the lead. I don't want no followers in the sense of me forming some type of big community and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not. You don't have to follow me. Learn, apply, be your best, and find a leader within yourself. Even when the challenges come, reverse it and make it a character building thing. That's what Reverend Ike and Les Brown and all these great ones are teaching us, how to change the language in our head. And when you do a numerovational session with me, I pray that I help you to change the language in your head, that no number is good or bad. It just have the high and low, and some people call them positive or negative, but you could always flip it into a benefit for you, that those challenges can be your building character, can build your character. You understand? So, like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long, but I had to be strong. And I had to show people certain books that I've studied. But these are the two main books that I definitely approve of: Lloyd Strayhorn and his workbook. And it's all available on his website at lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's lloyd-strayhorn.com. It will be on. You can see he's my sponsor on my YouTube channel. So those that are watching YouTube, you'll see his website if you want to buy that book to learn to go directly, especially the workbook. It goes directly from a simplistic perspective. It goes directly to it. Just go straight to the back of the book, and you'll see your disharmonizing numbers and your harmonizing numbers and your months and days that are correlating with you and how they work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's important to me, that we get the message. I love what Brother Panic be saying. If that person can't show the sources that they're getting it from, then what are they doing? Because when other people take it in, you're going to take it in from your perspective. You're not going to be probably doing numerology like myself or Lloyd right then and there. You might do it. You got to do it from your perspective and become the numerovator from your perspective, because I created that word because the new numerologists have to motivate people, because people are going through mental distress and duress. And you're going to have to motivate people. You're going to have to motivate people. If you want to get into these, you're going to have to motivate people with astrology. You're going to have to motivate people with cardiology. It's not about just reading people. None of them are really psychic anything. It's the people that are applying the systems that may have an intuitive energy within them that uses the numbers or the astrology or the or cardiology and see something deeper, and the cards help them to build that intuitive faculty to give guidance. The cards are nothing without the person that's doing it. Think about it. The numbers are nothing without the person that's doing it. Astrology is nothing without the person that's going to apply it and share it with people that need to be guided. It's just like we put energy behind money and currency, and then it's called currency, but we put the energy behind the currency that make it so valuable. We put the energy behind diamonds when diamonds was just found in certain parts of the world as stones and rocks and in the ground on charcoal and all that kind of stuff. We can be if you having a barbecue, you burning your diamonds right now. Think about that. If diamonds come from the charcoal of the earth, if you pulverize it over a certain pressure, then it's supposed to turn into a diamond. So most of us are burning our diamonds when we have barbecues and cookouts. Think about that. Think about that. So it's not until you put the pressure on it, some apparatus or the earth puts the pressure on it to create the diamond. But it took the earth to do it. It took the process of nature to do it. And it takes the process of the human, energetic, spiritual, energetic, physical, and the energetic ability to make those cards in tarot, to make the astrology, make the numerology come alive. That's how it works. That's how it works. Man, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm not going to play like I have some fantastic power. All of us have the fantastic powers. It's just that I'm willing to apply my powers through the numbers. Ra'aku is willing to apply his powers through the cosmophysics. Nina Diamond and Aquarius Maxim are willing to apply their knowledge and their powers through cardology. And everybody out there that's doing it is willing to apply their knowledge and their spiritual powers through whatever apparatus they use. And sometimes, and I make sure I'm clear with people. When people come on the line with me, I say, look here, numerology is not psychic. But psychics use it because they recognize that the universe is mathematics. And if you use the mathematics connected to your name and your birthday, it can be a guiding apparatus for you, just like a GPS. Man made the GPS. The GPS is built off of the longitude and latitude that men recognize through studying patterns, cycles, and sequences of the universe. That's when they created the mapping system and then created the GPS. Man did that. They put the energy behind it. Man and woman. So stop fronting and stop playing with your powers. You got the power. You got the power, but if you're not willing to tap into it, that's your goddamn business. That's not my business anymore. Excuse me if I offended anybody by saying goddamn. It's not my problem no more. So people, if you come in to do a session with me, have an open mind, have an open heart, have an open, energetic, spiritual field ready. On that note, I got to close out. I got things to do. My family, I enjoyed you immensely. Thank you very much for coming on. I wanted to keep it quick, straight to the point, because I'm born under the frequency of the number one, and number one says what they mean what they say, and they go straight to the point. We ain't doing hook shots. We going pop. I'm going Wing Chun shots. I'm like this. I'm like this when it comes to this stuff. I'm not doing all of that. Oh, haymakers, and I'm ducking haymakers and straight pop. I'm blocking. That's what I do. I'm blocking. 52 blocks. Striking. Pop. Straight to the face. Straight to the eyes. Straight to the throat. Straight to the groin. Take them off balance. Breath. Blinding, breath, balance. That's what martial arts is, the basics. If you can blind a person, a blind man is a dead man. First and foremost, that's what my teacher taught me. Take away their breath, striking them, bop, taking away their breath, boom. Take them off balance. Take them down to the ground. Keep it moving. Shouldn't take no more than 3 seconds. If you in a fight for 3 to 5 seconds, then you and that person is dancing. y'all doing the hokey pokey, and y'all might as well slow dance with each other. I'm just saying, especially when you're on a one-on-one, you ain't got no time to be playing games. Keep it moving. And that's how I deal with the numbers. I got to go straight to the juggler. nonstop with numerology, thanks to my teachers in the martial arts, that I learned to apply those things that I learned from the martial arts to my numbers. Be straight, no chaser. That's why I stopped doing relationship sessions, because people are not ready. People are not ready. And sometimes, most of the time, it's men that's not ready. So I stopped doing relationship sessions. I send you to Lloyd. I send you to Jackie. I'll send you to Kaya. I'll send you to whoever to do a relationship session. Go pay them. Because I need both of you on the phone, because I want to pull out both of your mathematical bull crap. And then give you both of your mathematical workings and how your gifts work. I might do relationship cycle again probably next year. But I stopped doing it because I found that people aren't ready. People have to take care of themselves first. Some people have to take care of themselves first in order for them to prep themselves for a relationship. I myself had to learn to do that for myself first before I even get into another relationship. So, on that note, family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Family, take care of your health. Self-care is the best care, and then you can unify and care for everybody. But you better take care of your backyard first. Exactly, Devin. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Please share, like, and subscribe to all my channels. Please like and share this particular broadcast. If it has been helpful, please put the number 1 in the chat. Put the number 1 in the chat. If it's been helpful to you, that's my number. Put the number 1 in the chat. And if you know it will be helpful to other people, share it and put that number 1. Say, look, this will be helpful. You may not believe in numbers or astrology and all that, but believe me, numbers don't require you to believe in them. They work behind the scenes, whether you believe them or not. If you're looking at a clock on your watch, you're looking at numerology, a study of numerology, because numerology means the study of numbers. If you're looking at analytics, if you're looking at likes, how many likes you got, that's a study of numbers. Anything that numbers is applied to, any form of the mathematics on different levels, is a study of numbers. Don't get it twisted. That's why numerology, study of numbers. It's not limited to just the esoteric sciences. It's not limited. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not limited. So don't be limited. Whether I do your charts doing multiplication or subtraction or division or addition, multiplication is exaggerated addition. Division is exaggerated subtraction. Duh, keep it simple. Once you keep it simple, stupid, you good. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, soldier. Keep it simple, sister. On that note, family, Instagram, Facebook, I'm going to close out with my commercials and keep it moving. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. And you know, I always got to have my disclaimer all the time. And even when I'm speaking, I have disclaimers. So that's how I work. You know what I'm saying? So family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
The Ministry of Numerovation proudly presents Numerovation for Mental Stability, the book, a numerovational guide to recognizing mental instability and staying motivated. And don't forget to get the deck. Of course, it's the Numerovation Deck of Guidance by Brother King Simon. Not only will the book guide you to stay motivated, but the deck will teach you how to use the numbers so you can better serve yourself. Get the deck and the book now. It's important to release past trauma, especially if it runs in your family. I had the opportunity the other day just to talk to my father, and he was telling me about past trauma between him and my mother. And tears welded up in my eyes and come to realize that, these people have gone through their own stuff. Do not claim their own stuff. What they went through is not what I'm going through. But be willing to cleanse and remove and let go of not just your traumas that you feel you've gotten from your mother and father, but generational trauma that has been passed down from generation to generation. Let go and let God. And when things go wrong, don't go with it. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Hey, this is King Simon, the International Numerovator. Remember, get all my books on Amazon or go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. And remember, don't forget to book my sessions at 347-496-1022. Book now. So if you understand your mathematics as a human being, you could turn up that dial. It's just that most of our people was taught against this due to religious dogmatic stuff, but in the deeper spiritual aspects of religion, let's say the Gnostic Christians, or the Sufis in Islam, or the Kabbalists in Judaism, if you went there instead of staying on the layman's level, you would learn the number system. One thing I've realized over the years, especially being a disaster preparedness instructor under the IPN, International Preparedness Network, and also studying metaphysical arts and esoteric arts, is that our people are reactionaries. They're not proactive. And one thing in the disaster preparedness community, they always stress being proactive. And like the disaster preparedness community, in numerology or astrology or cardiology or all the rest of the metaphysical sciences, they are striving to help you to be more proactive in your life instead of reactive. It's not going to work when you just react to everything when it's really about being proactive. So when you come to someone like me or others, they're supposed to help guide you to your highest and wisest levels by using proactive tools to make you a better